B-Marsh Boxing back at it with another live stream. Post-fight results. Carlos Takam versus Jerry Forrest. This was a good fight right here for Carlos Takam to showcase his skill set. This was his debut fight as far as headlining in the United States, and he did a good job, you know what I mean? Jerry Forrest came to fight, Jerry Forrest in the beginning couldn't deal with Carlos Takam's movement. Carlos Takam was fighting from the outside, pumping his jab, circling towards his left, bouncing on his toes, throwing straight lead right hands, you know, using the jab, disguising it as a left hook, you know what I mean, after pumping the jab. He was catching the man, Jerry Forrest, and Jerry Forrest wasn't quite active. He was throwing occasionally, but the only way he could tag the man, Carlos Takam, was when he got on the inside, because Carlos Takam did a good job, dictating the pace and the range, staying on the outside. You know what I mean? Jerry Forrest is the southpaw. Carlos Takam kept his left foot on the outside, his lead foot, and kept circling and just boxing with the man. Till it got to about round 6, I think the first 5, 6 rounds, I gave it to the man Carlos Takam. Carlos Takam's his jab was setting the table. You know what I mean? They occasionally, when they got on the inside, the man Jay Forrest would get the clinching rather than working on the inside, because that was actually the best place for him to get to work and let his hands go. You know what I mean? But Carlos Takam suffered a headbutt cut on his right eye in about round 7. You know what I'm saying? And he started taking advantage of Carlos Takam not being able to see out that left eye, but he wasn't dominating him. Carlos Takam was still winning rounds, even with the damaged eye. You know what I mean? And God, there was a lot of clinching in the second half of the fight. Carlos Takam was now more flat-footed, you know what I mean? Disguising the jab, throwing a feinting with the jab, and then throwing strong lead right hands. You know what I mean? Looping left hooks. The man Jerry Forrest was also, working now on the inside, letting his hands go. You know what I'm saying? And on the inside. And he started winning some rounds in the second half of the fight. Round 7, 8, 9 were all Jerry Forrest, you know what I mean? But Jerry Forrest just really and truly, he was getting outboxed. And the movement and Carlos Takam bouncing on his toes, lateral movement and just staying on the outside was giving the man trouble. Even in the second half of the fight, like I said, the man ain't dominate him, Jerry Forrest, even though he won the majority of the rounds starting from round 6 through 10. But he was still getting caught with some punches by Carlos Takam, looping right hooks and left hooks. You know what I mean? But Carlos Takam, he did good. His experience really won him to fight. Carlos Takam, a guy who's fought Anthony Joshua, Joseph Parker, Povetkin. You know what I mean? Got laid out by Povetkin. Also, Chisora laid him out. But, his experience in these world-class type of heavyweight bouts really won him this fight. You know what I mean? Was he going to get the knockout? Carlos Takam is a good boxer, you know what I mean? I remember actually when I seen him fight versus, what's the guy's name? That Cuban heavyweight who came back, Mike Perez, and they gave that fight a draw. Actually, I thought the man Carlos Takam did enough to win that fight, but that's neither here nor there. He did get some good fights after that particular performance, you know what I mean? But, he got showcased tonight on ESPN headlining, and he got the W. I'm sure he would have liked the knockout. So we'll see what's next for him. B Marsh Boxing, leave your thoughts and comments. Let me know how you guys seen this fight and what you think about Carlos Takam returning from the COVID, and what do you think his prospects are for the future. B Marsh Boxing, I'm gone. Peace.